Well, hello everybody. My name is Carolyn and I am here to promote my very first book entitled Caterpillars to Butterflies. This is a very short book of poetry. It's 60 pages. It's straight to the point. It's faith-based. Um, I wrote this book during a period of time in my life when I was going through a severe depression, very dark place. Um, but God would wake me up early mornings in the latter part of that season, and I would just start writing poems, and I started writing them in my phone in the dark. And when I finished, I had like 100 and something poems, and he was like, well, you talk to people and encourage people all the time. Why don't you write it down? And if you're gonna write it down, why not put it in a book? So that's what I did. And I got this book published last summer, the month of my birthday, which was June the 1st, and the end of the month my book was published by Page Publishing based in New York City. And this was something I never thought I would do, but God saw that I could do it and he helped me write it, and it's here for you. And I would like to encourage people and motivate you, just inspire you. If you may be going through something, or you may have gone through something, or going through something right now and you don't see your way out, but I want you to know that that is just a season in your life. You will come out, but you have to want to come out. And you can only do it with God's help and his grace. But you can look at me and know that I am a testimony to that, because he has been with me. I'm a single mother of 2 sons. My youngest son will be 23 this year. My oldest son just turned 27. My oldest son has dealt with mental illness all of his life, and that has been a battle. It's been a struggle for him to watch him suffer, and being his mother, me not being able to help and just take it away from him was horrible. It is demanding, but we've gone through that. He's getting help now. And I suffered depression, as I said, for like 10 years, and nobody even knew I was depressed, because I was still moving, I was still pushing, I was still shaking, I was still working, I was still singing, I was preaching, I was helping everybody. Just, whoever needs help, here I am. But I needed help myself. And this book addresses the human side. Even though you may be saved, you're Christian, you can be filled with the Holy Ghost, yet and still there are pockets that need to be filled. You are a human being, and a lot of times we want to push past the human side and go to the spiritual, but you're made of a body, a mind, and a spirit, and you have to have balance with all three. So you need to take care of your mind, you need to take care of your body and your spirit, because if either one of those are not well, you will know. But this book addresses a lot of issues that we have as human beings. It's very direct, it's very simple, it's scriptural, it's not preachy, it's just the truth. And I think you'll enjoy it. I know that I have reverted back to it my own self, and certain times when my flesh rises, and I'll go back and I'll read something and it'll give me back in my mind right. So with that being said, I wanted to share some of my experiences. And like I said, I'm a cancer survivor. I was diagnosed with cancer in 2005. 2006, I had surgery to remove that, and I'm cancer free. And during the time that I had it, it wasn't even a thought in my mind about dying. I promise you, that was not an option. It was like, do what you need to do, take it out. I did no chemo. I don't think I even went back, because it's like, it's out, we good. Let's go. I got things to do. I don't have time to die right now. So I know God has been the motivating factor for me. He has been with me. He's kept me through all adversity. You know what I'm saying. He's been with me. And if it wasn't for his word, if it wasn't for my praying, if it wasn't for my faith, if it wasn't for knowing what he's done for me in the past and drawing to that and just believing in what he said, if I do this, he'll do that, and just knowing that he would eventually, even though sometimes we get tired and it's not coming quick enough for us, but it's all in his timing. But I just wanted to share some things, and I have a lot of testimonies. I have a lot of stories. I have a lot of things that I haven't shared with anybody that I've gone through, because I'm one of those people who, you know, I'm always trying to help another person. I'm trying to encourage somebody else and neglect myself. And if you don't take care of yourself, it will show up. Whatever that may be, it will show up. And it's very, very important not to live in denial, because a lot of people live in denial, and denial is not good for anybody, because even though it's things that sit dormant, it will come back up, and when it comes back up, it'll be uglier than it was before it lay dormant. So you need to address the things in your life that you don't want to talk about, that you don't want anybody to know, because it's festering somewhere else. It's going to come back up, and it's going to come back up in an ugly way, because we're all human. I'm the type of person who's realistic. I'm not living in the clouds. Like, see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. No, because I am not perfect. I don't want anybody to think I'm perfect. I am not. I want to do the best I can. I want God to be pleased with me. But yes, I do fall short, and I do know this. So I'm not deceived to think that I got it all together. But yet and still, because God is great, and he's merciful, and he's gracious, you know, he's kept me, and he's keeping me thus far. And I just want to encourage other people that may feel like that they're at a standstill in life, or they're not worthy of anything, or just know that if you were born, you were created with purpose. And it's so important, once you get to know who you are, and the only way you get to know who you really are is through Jesus Christ. Once you get to know who you really are, you can push, because you know you just weren't born to be here and to suffer and to die. You were born with purpose. With that being said, I really hope you guys will view this video, share it. If there's somebody you know that may be going through, or would like to write or do anything, whatever your giftings are, and you're afraid to do it, I encourage you to tap into it. If you don't know what it is, pray about it. God will reveal it to you, and begin to cultivate whatever that is. Learn more about it. You have to use your gifts. And your gifting is usually something that comes easy to you. Now, it has to be perfected, but the only way you can perfect it is if you use it. So, I just encourage you. I encourage you. I encourage you. I encourage you. Use your gift. If you don't have a relationship with God, get a relationship with him, and he will help you through every and anything in your life that you think you can't face. He'll be there. So I just want you guys to purchase my book, and it's online everywhere. It's at Walmart, Barnes & Noble, Amazon.com, eBay, Pinterest. It's everywhere. It's global. It's all over the world. United Kingdom, South Africa, New Zealand, London, England, Australia. It's everywhere online. It's in a paperback form, which is $11.95, but you can always get it on sale. This is the hard copy, which is $21.95. And there's ebooks that are $9.99, I believe. And that's on Apple Books, Google Play, Google Books, iTunes. It's literally everywhere. And I promise you, you will find a poem in this book that will touch you or you can relate to. It's very, very, very relatable because it's about us being human. It's about being real. So with that being said again, I hope you will stay tuned because I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And in the YouTube channel, I will be sharing a lot of stories and testimonies of things that I've gone through as a single woman, as a mother, a single mother, a mother with sons, a woman who's had cancer, a mother who has dealt with a child with mental illness all his life, a Christian woman that's been in church, a young lady who was saved at 16 and went through many different changes, and a person who has never lived to please everybody. I don't worry about what people think about me because even at your best, they'll find some fault. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anybody thinks about me. I've always been an oddball, and I probably always will, and I'm just fine with that. And if you're that type of person and you're not doing anything to anybody and they just don't like you, they'll be all right. With that being said, until next time.